Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Mbabane City podcast. Thank you so much for joining us. Siyacela ukuthi like this channel and subscribe and comment on this video if you like what we're talking about. Today, I'm joined by two gentlemen once again. My name is Mphile Vilakati. Ngilisekela amahlalo esangweni khona la ngamasipala eMbabane. Sathabethe.
Sibonge buhle angitethule libito lami ngilakitha bethe ngi-PRO wala dolobha.
Mabetethule uselesive.
Sibonge buhle sivisele nesive somele sesibukela Mphile Vilakati, manager public transportation la dolobheni eMbabane.
Idolobha leMbabane masipala unemfundo ekuthiwa i-public transportation unit. Sichazele baba ukuthi senda in lapho. What is that about? What do you do exactly?
Le office lesikulo libuka kakhulu ukuthutha edolobheni. Sithutha abantu, sithutha kwebahamba, sithutha goods and services. Ayelathi ayekhona ukuze kustimulate i-economy yedolobha. So masipala management and council babona kube kahle sibalisungule le office litokhona lokunaka letinto letikhi edolobheni.
Public transportation is key indeed in the city. Usithabethe into lesibonile njengelidolobha. When it comes to this, because it's critical and we must pay special attention to.
Yeah, there's quite a number. I remember utangikhumbuta na Mphile Vilakati indzaba ye public transportation strategy. I think 2016, if I'm not mistaken. Lalidolobha lenda study khona. Singumasipala sabuka ukuthi athine needs. Alodolobha timoti setikhulile, population ikhulile. So ngiphi direction that we should pursue as council. So lokuquketheke lapha kule strategy sethu kufake khathi indzaba lenkulu yeMbabane bus rank as we know it. Kuthi cha akhona ama challenges kugcwala nekuthi sithini, how can we mitigate the problem leseyivelile khona bus rank ukuthi sekugcwele emakhumbi nemabhasi. So there's quite a number of recommendations that were made in that study. I'm sure Mr. Vilakati will touch on those, but idolobha njengoba sibona nje vele ukuthi selikhulile buhle, and now ngabuka la sikhona nyalo in the next 3 years probably timoti litabe tiningi kakhulu kanjalo nema trucks, and ezikhula le population ezikhula nato le timoto la mgwaqweni kuba nemithelela letside, quality of the roads. I'm sure so siveka ningisisho sithi iMbabane ibhekene ne problem. Our road network, most of it seyivele inzala. I-lifespan yemigwaqo is about 20 years. So nangabe beseyivele imizala le migwaqo and timoti solo tiyaqhubeka. So there is a knock-on effect. Probably we need to invest more in how we manage traffic yethu, and also direct my resources towards improving the drivability of our roads.
Mr. Vilakati, I think one of the core things that you look at is the Mbabane bus rank. Paint a picture of how we see it on this side, right? People use public transportation for convenience and they use it every single day. Paint a picture of what we see in the bus rank and what we're looking at doing to make things convenient for Bafas in Mbabane.
Ngiyabonga buhle. Lokukhi ku-bus rank yethu nyalo losibukela usengam-update seyi-congested, and kufuthi into ekuqala lesifuna siyende kuyi-decongesta ngoba njengoba asho Tsabethe ukuthi imigwaqo seyigugile, seyigcwele, traffic congestion la dolobheni kuyabhetha. Isokune quick solution yaloko uthatha abantu bafaka public transit, public transportation, but bafaka njani lesimo sinjengaloku sitasichaza lokusinyana kugcwele. So na ungene bus rank la singala ama peak hours kuyendeka kungangeneki, kungaphumeki because sekugcwele. So lesiplan ekuwenda ke ngoba ngiyo le problem leyo lesibane leminye imithelela leminingi, but masingasolva leyo ngabe sesisuse half of our problems. So let's kwenda umthu lokumeasure ungafuna everyone akwati ukuthi sifuna kwakha public transport holding area. Le bus rank yethu siyayi misuse. I-bus rank bekumele ibe for loading, offloading only. However, le yethu siya offloader, siload siphinde spark. So lokudingeka konyana ukuthi sisuse leti moto leti pakako. Funa make sure the bus rank is only we are loader, we are offloader, that's it. If ungakwendi one of the two back up. So I cancel ke bukindzawo le tutane le less than or equal to a kilometer from the bus rank. Why is it kanjalo? Baka transport batakutshela ngama dead kilometers. Ama kilometer kuhanjwa ngile moto lelayisha abantu noma truck ingayakhi revenue. So kufuna sekunciphise lokho. So lenza le about 1 kilometer cishe lula. You can travel 2-3 kilometers per day operator uthi negligible. So lesikwenda ukuthi sithatha tonke letimoto letingalayishi at that given time tihambe tiyopaka a holding area. Bese siba nendlela ke yikuthi bita titolayisha sendele kuvula siyi decongest. So now ususele congestion la center bus rank yethu I positioned city center. So le mithelela yonke le migwaqo yakhe ngo doctors shy nalabanye nabo bese bayithola le congestion eqhamuka from the bus rank. Kwesibili lesikwenda kosakha ama satellite bus ranks kuma strategic townships. Sikwendela ndoko sinayo nje le up and running eFantaine wesithi tonke imoto taseFantaine yona ti plan ma trips ato atinga wa plan from the bus rank ato wa plan from the Fantaine satellite bus rank. So atito batincane taseFantaine leti la ku bus rank. Sakhana lenye extraction SOS tonke leti moto thambe extraction ngeke sti accommodate tonke that side ngoba diningi kakhulu. So let's say 20 watt uyakhona kupaka ku-satellite bus rank sesimsusile 20 moto inside the bus rank. Yes. So sisebenza lokho kakhulu kamalanga sawina leyo cishe lokuningi sitase siyakhona ukuchubeka sibona.
It's quite interesting. Kuna nailenye ke, yes, we've got the bus rank which we're talking about Timoto, Dematex, and then we talk about minibuses and buses. Let's talk about trucks in the city. At Dolobeni, during the day, we hardly see any trucks, right? Is this a particular thing that CND bese busuku sesiyawabona ke ma-truck sekagcwele edolobheni? How did council come up with this thing to say it cuts late the matter and see that cuts late? Nasibona ke truck emini ke sesenda njani?
Okay, ngiyabonga buhle. We are working also ngokususa ama-trucks during peak hours. Idlale senda nge-council ikhonza leyitfolile yakha i-truck stop over. So i-truck edolobheni itawuta seyo offloader only ayidele lokho ngoba at the moment nangakuthathe uhamba kwakho during lama peak hours between 7 and 8 siyawabona kuhle lamini maybe ngezwabona but between 7 and 8 i-rush hour Mbabane but ukhanze truck ivala umgwaqo na iyasebenza. So now it's ingasebenza ipaksa kuphi. So i-council lethatha initiative ukuthi let's get a place now lengasekhashana probably from the highway where my trucks lamaningi angena through Sozisa road. So sizamele ukuthi nakhona siwabeke edolobheni atawuta sekayo offload, and we are negotiating noma we are engaging ama stakeholders ukuthi let's try loku make sure ukuthi sisuse la kulama peak hours lama delivery time windows abe outside the peak hours to reduce i-traffic congestion lebangwa ama-trucks. Imagine ke i-bus rank nase decongested ama-trucks sangayibanga i-congestion. So uyabona ukuthi public transportation edolobheni kunento esitabe must-trust esitabe siwathethe as a city u-achieve lokhu sibathi city lesifuna.
This is exactly. Kuna lenye lapha when we talk to public transportation or just the flow of transport within the city indzaba yokuthi sifuna idolobha lihambeke ngetinyawo liphindze lihambeke with cycling and to reduce people actually using cars. What is council doing about that?
Yeah, asibonge kuhle. I was hopeful ukuthi Mphile Vilakati utayitsinza ngoba ngibo ema experts in that regard. But definitely noma ungabukana lamanye nje leading cities across the world, there is the push towards ukusebenzisa imoto letingathi tingulu than emakhumbi lang 4 ngiyabhekisa utawukhanza ukuthi labantu labo labamakhumbi lang 4 ungakhona kubathatha ubafake ebhasini inye. So you can imagine then the impact of that in terms of carbon carbon emissions and nereduce yona nje i-traffic ekhathe edolobheni na ukhipha loyo 4 makhumbi ufake ibhasi inye. So definitely there's going to be an impact. I'm sure Vilakati anganza kuleyo.
The future of public transportation in the city of Mbabane, what are we looking at?
You touched the issue of cycling. Siyayibuka nayo. However, my constraints are probably but we have the skill, the experts to work around with us. But it's one bus, 52-seater. It removes 51 cars from the road. Assuming each person is driving his or her own car, like there's one passenger on the car is the driver. So now Susa 51 at mode at a go. Now we distance like a cover or now we traffic congestion. So now what's in general now motor male ubale 52 at motor so we pass in. But the problem is we don't want to push people into public transportation. Let's make it attractive so that it's the best option than driving their cars. The bylaws that govern public transportation. Currently in the country, the Road Transportation Act of 2007 so we cancelled its initiative. We have developed the bylaws who govern public transportation. But at the moment I see attractive. Must engage my stakeholders. The behaviors, the bus rent, security, so so the bylaw it doesn't cancel Toulouse who set a standard. Public transportation in Mbabane. This is the standard. As an operator, this is how your vehicle should be. In that bylaw, an issue. People living with disabilities. We want vehicles that will accommodate those people. We don't know what tomorrow holds. What if it's on a wheelchair? It means our mobility stay reduced. But nearly limited for will be attractive where go public transportation. So in the long run, stakeholders Axio in your event, it's a process, so it's going to take time to ready. It's has resource cards, invest those resources, but the ultimate goal would say umuntu nomuhamba ngemoto lenhle prefer public transportation than his or her own vehicle.
Yeah, Mr. Vilakati, while you're on that, ingabe injani i-uptake yalama key stakeholders kutotonke lenzaba lutsinza njengayendzaba yase-bus rank is a very important stakeholder lapha. Tihamba njani tinkhulumo kuwo onke lama issues lawa moving towards a more attractive public transportation system ekhatsi edolobheni kufaka ekhatsi bona bo lama satellite bus rank and the future that council so much hopes for.
At first nasiqala the discussions beba divided, but as council we are trying to paint the bigger picture. It's not only for Bona, but it's for Mbabane wonke. Probably at the end of the day, not the whole country. Taufunza Mbabane kwendekani. See, the council in a budget even the discussions nalabantu. So the program part of the negotiate with the stakeholders. Sometimes there are hit deadlocks, but as is true as engagement. Ulokungibeka nje massive ifanting city pass ranks bebakhona baza city pass ranks bebakhona bayijabulele ukuthi council direction leyitsethe yinhle nasiyoka as situation senda nabo nasiya mawalala i-funds permit leminyaka letabo nabo they are on board asibashile manje but ekuqaleni nawa ulalele ama conversations that you may think ayile project ngeke yendeke nzawo but as isikhathi sichubeka engejana bagcine babona ukuthi ngoba phela bona ibusiness nasithatha labantu abasebenzisa imoto ta private vehicles sibafaka into public transportation it means bona benda more rounds more money for them so bayayisupport i-council
buhle ngicela kufaka nayi le controversial
the elephant in the room.
Yeah, I know ukuthi council inema intentions to go towards the direction yabo bus rank levy. It's a very controversial matter, but engcenye Vilakati angayitsinza kancane ukuthi angangeni kakhulu kuma details ngoba iseseyinsha isakhulunyiswa kuletinye tingoni, but I think it's for the benefit of wonke lobukele ukuthi i-council is heading towards this particular direction.
wayitsinza lenzaba le gijimisa lidolobha but inzaba ye-bus rank levy lobukela kha ngamchazela ukuthi i-council akusenzawo inzaba yekwakha imali but inzaba yeku-reduce ama-cost labhadalwa i-council noma ngi-ratepayer at the moment. Ngingamnika nje isithombe ratepayer ukuthi e-bus rank kwanyalo i-council kude lekutfolako we-maintain the rent from the operators. So sesicaleke ma-negotiations lokuthi sihlangabetana njani. Ngesiyikholele was spending 1.5 to 2 million per annum ku-operator i-bus rank kuze bakhona kuyogibela every day
ukuthi ayikhanze in order
ikhanya ihlobile kune-order nje thatha i-council between 1.5 and 2 million per annum and the council kude lekutfolako from the users. So sesicalekele ukuthi kenyalo lama-users ayo sihlala etafuleni sihlangabetana njani so that ratepayer angathwali yonke le cost ayethwala kanye kunalo silabulethe service lemcoke edolobheni phindze futhi ukhona la kutfolako naye ilapho but isesetafuleni sisayikhulumizana asivumelani siyavumelana but it's coming.
Interesting times ahead.
Definitely.
Can we at this point also talk about another elephant in the room? Mphile Vilakati, nisalungisa tindzaba te traffic in the city. You are also responsible for Park and Pay, right? Recently, you introduced a digital part of Park and Pay. Can you please unpack that and tell us why it's beneficial?
My benefits if it's digital. One is reducing transaction times. Lesikhathi kushintsha imali ngibethe 2 rand ngibethe 20 rand ngisho 17 rand 50. It's time consuming and time is money. So now lose 10 minutes in parking ngikhuluma attendant. So same of the pass near the digital card whereby you load your credit utawufela uthepe now naso uphuma parking bay ukubalele how much you have consumed. At the moment we are charging 250 per 2 malanga and 50 cents per 30 minutes. But on the digital system we charge you per minute. That is around 8.3 cents per minute. So if you have parked for 5 minutes, we are going to charge you 8.3 times 5. That's around 42 cents. And now manually it's just 2 malanga and 50 cents. Regardless upage how many minutes. So only you have to 2 you don't carry cash. Who risk come cash kula malanga dolobha li busy bantu busy so ukahle ku cash angekho. And number 3 uyakhona ukuthi nakwendekile we don't encourage that. Wangabhadali parking. Sikhona ku charge kusasa. We don't encourage that. Ukhanze unis the receipt printed Kwamile Street parking 21B. You are owing 72 cents. Uthi tolo awubhadali. So lamanye ma advantages. Manengi sa encourage anyone lo sebenza noma lo bamnike Mbabane purchase that card. It's going to save you now bala most of my clients they say angifuna ukubhadala ngifuna nje 2 minutes to kanalo le card will charge you 2 minutes. That's 70 cents. siyasuka kulo sokucela 2 minutes kanti ngibhadela nga 17 cent ukupaka le 2 minutes uhamba. Yes.
Interesting.
Litfolakala kulo ikhadi.
La commercial parking attendant
Baba nalo
ufika ucela kulithenga ulode ne credit yakho la khathi.
Lingumalini.
Lingu 50 emalangeni lita ne certain amount lapho stokona kuvubhaka usengatheni lutho.
Or it comes with 3 units,
yes.
3 minutes for you to park.
Yes.
Okay.
Also na uya kwende ku-Mackerel dolobha nawuya kamanzini nakhona kufika ulisebenzisa same card. So now ulithenga kamanzini uyakwazi ulisebenzisa kwabantu. So kwenda impilo yakho ibe lula. I don't know qala ama-coins but nice.
Injani i-uptake of the new part of the Park and Pay, the digital aspect?
Kunama mixed feelings, labanye by appreciator ngoba bayakhona ukubaka kancane, labanye i-change ihlala inedinkinga dayo nje, but lesikwendako we keep on engaging the customers. Lone problem eshayela kamasipala bamfake office lami or someone lo technical services advisor kuthende njani agcina understand umculo waleli khadi, but nasacala ngaDecember bekunema mix kuphela bebasolo balidemanda, but labanye bathe seliya khadi litana extra cost, but in the long run lidamsika. But ngathi nyalo sekustabilizile ingcuma yase bayashaya babuthi so can I purchase this card.
Does it expire?
At the moment it doesn't have an expiry date.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, okay. Mine buhle kune observation lengiyendile. Nyalo around town there is always parking spaces la available. Something that was
Problem before.
yeah, it was a serious problem before. Kumbe umphethe angasichazela ukuthi kubangwa yini, is it as a result of lama improvements or this particular product ye Park and Pay?
okay, ngingathatha umbukeli back ukuthi Siletland Park and Pay. What's the purpose of introducing this service that we bekunama complaints from my residents my business owners lokuthi someone ufika park imoto kwesitolo sami ahambe ilanga lonke ma customers amakhona park. So nyalo lokusisoye ibhadala le parking ukuzamele ukunciphisa lokho le abuse ngoba interest into na freeze iyavama lokhu abusing. 2, lama streets we've divided them into 2, short-term parking streets, long-term parking streets. La lokhanza kugcwele kune free parking lama short-term parking streets nyalo, because advise abantu abahlala longa edolobheni ukuthi bayopaka kuma long-term parking street. Example le parking le behind i-council ngasemarket ihlala igcwele ngoba sathatha everyone lotopaka ilanga lonke and the tariff yakhona yaba lesser than on short-term parking street. So lokususa labantu ukuzivulile lesikhala. Phinze lokuye lesikwendile nalo kusibani bangabhaki uma undesignated parking places noma spots like my yellow lines, kuma driveways, kuma walkways kwendile idolobha lahloba. Ngoba if upayike yellow lines abethe ngomuntu yakho mina ngichamuka ngeke ngibone kunenge lokutawonakala so nyalo lenzawo i-clean, so lokukahle edolobheni. So na lofuna kuTembabane i-parking khona. Back then bokansile parking good, you drive around the city, baka environment akutshela ukuthi emitha more carbon ezofuna inzawo yokupark kanyalo seyivele ikhona.
Thank you very much. Sivadele Semester Sabetha.
Sibonge kakhulu kuhle nabo bonke babukeli, asibathembise ukuthi next time nasikhulumisa lena ya Park and Pay sitawubuya naye service provider kunema concerns la khona vele siyawathi sonke simanage sangawa address tindzaba teklemba nani ekhathe dolobheni besifuna vele ukuthi siyikhulume sakhona service provider asithembe ukuthi next time but join ababukeli.
Sivadele Semester Vilakati.
Sibonga kubabukeli nawe kuhle le team yakho kusimema sto unpack ukuthi ma offices ethu yile space nayo.
Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you for joining us today. One thing I'd like us for you to tell us, have you bought the digital card? Are you using it? Is it beneficial? If you haven't bought it, please tell us why. We'd really like to know. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'm Mphile Vilakati. Thank you for joining us.